This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
A lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
Floyd Mayweather has finally spoken out following reports that Gervonta Davis was arrested, putting his upcoming fight with Jake Paul in serious doubt. Although no official cancellation has been confirmed, sources indicate that Paul's promotion company, Most Valuable Promotions, has launched a formal investigation into serious civil allegations filed against Davis. In a recent statement, the organization revealed that it immediately began investigating after learning about a civil lawsuit filed against Gervonta Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025.
This fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
The allegations against Gervonta Davis include battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress, though no criminal charges have been filed at this time. Despite that, the claims carry significant weight given Davis's prior legal troubles, creating major uncertainty around his career and upcoming bout. Meanwhile, veteran champion Floyd "Money" Mayweather's initial public comments, so far limited, are drawing close attention, as many within the boxing community speculate that his stance or support could influence the final decision on whether the fight proceeds.
Former boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
This is not the first time Davis has faced such allegations, and some observers have linked them to a broader pattern of behavior, citing previous incidents involving his girlfriend. Over the years, video clips and public accusations have surfaced, fueling ongoing concern about his actions outside the ring. While the full legal details are still being reviewed, these new claims could further damage his public reputation and jeopardize future endorsements or professional opportunities.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him.
2 years ago, Davis was arrested on similar charges related to alleged misconduct toward a woman, a case that drew extensive media attention and reignited public discussions about his behavioral history. The recurrence of such incidents has led many to question whether Davis has made any genuine effort to confront his past mistakes, or if these patterns are continuing unchecked, without meaningful intervention or change.
More about his criminal history, Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life.
Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier.
Reports suggest that Jake Paul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, has already contacted several high-profile fighters as potential replacements for Gervonta "Tank" Davis. However, sources indicate that various complications have hindered those efforts. MVP is also reportedly exploring the option of rescheduling the fight to December in hopes of securing a suitable opponent and maintaining the event's momentum.
Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis at the minute is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good, and he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible, and it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou. I mean, come on, we'll get into them. And
According to several sources, Jake Paul's team has approached Ryan Garcia as a potential replacement opponent. The offer was reportedly made to keep the November 14th event alive, with discussions underway about possibly moving the date to December and restructuring the fight card to accommodate the change.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta "Tank" Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
However, Oscar De La Hoya has firmly dismissed the possibility of Ryan Garcia stepping in to replace Gervonta Davis in a fight against Jake Paul. He explained that Garcia's existing contracts with Golden Boy Promotions and streaming partner is in conflict with Paul's exclusive arrangement with Netflix, making the matchup both logistically and legally impossible. De La Hoya stressed the importance of honoring contractual commitments and stated that Garcia's next fight will soon be announced under his own promotional banner.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to rant saying, "Oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting." No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Rumors are circulating that Jake Paul may be considering a new opponent for his upcoming fight, with Francis Ngannou Baldillo mentioned as a potential replacement for Gervonta Davis. While the matchup with Davis remains unofficially on the table, Ongoing concerns about Davis's legal situation have led Paul's team to explore alternative options. However, Ngannou himself has publicly dismissed the idea, responding to questions about a possible fight with Paul by saying, "Don't be silly."
Could have sex with you if he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too. Francis would hurt him.
Relax,
Whether your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ, dude.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Paul, no. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen,
you just
that's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou laying pipe, dude.
No, pause, Henry, relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
Conor Ben Abai has openly condemned Gervonta Davis following his recent arrest on domestic violence charges. Ben described Davis's alleged behavior as completely unacceptable and stated that he could never support or share the ring with someone accused of abusing women. Emphasizing his own values as a brother and father, Ben said he has zero tolerance for such conduct. He went on to argue that if the allegations prove true, Davis should be banned from boxing altogether, underscoring what he sees as a deeper issue of accountability and ethics within the sport.
Somebody you've had some interaction with on social, what do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline. Yeah. It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest. So it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.
According to veteran boxing reporter Mike Coppinger, the anticipated showdown between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is in serious jeopardy, though it has not yet been officially canceled. Coppinger reports that Paul's team and his promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, are now considering December 12th or December 19th as potential new dates. While the November 14th fight remains under review, the delay stems from Davis being named in a civil lawsuit, which has prompted an internal assessment of the bout's overall viability.
Pulled the plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring Magazine that December 12th and the 19th are possibilities, right? And here are the potential opponents: Nate Diaz or Francis Ngannou. Now listen, we know that Jake Paul has been out there and he's typically taking on people that are way older than him, like Mike Tyson, who's 58, Anderson Silva, who was way past his prime, people like Nate Diaz, who were way smaller.
Gervonta Davis was arrested earlier this year in Florida, a development that some followers saw as unsurprising. Many view such incidents as part of a recurring pattern in his behavior, labeling them typical Davis conduct. Observers often expect these situations to follow a familiar trajectory: brief custody, followed by release on bail. This repetition has left some fans and analysts feeling desensitized, perceiving these events as a routine aspect of Davis's life rather than a pivotal moment or wake-up call.
King news: Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, the rollout is here.
The hatred.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Polly, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush, where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're going to see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp. He's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. ignorant ghetto shit. That's just what happened.
The drama surrounding Gervonta "Tank" Davis is reaching fever pitch, and the future of his fight with Jake Paul hangs by a thread. From multiple domestic violence allegations to legal battles and promoter scrambling, this story has it all: scandal, controversy, and the high-stakes world of boxing on the edge. Will the November 14th showdown happen, or is a last-minute replacement inevitable? We break down every twist, every claim, and every consequence in this full video. What do you think about the latest developments? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation.